Thankful. Hey, it's your girl Shay Renee, and I want to welcome y'all back to my channel. Uh, uh, period. Get in here. Yeah, you see, Pooper Stars. Yes, y'all get up in here, okay? So y'all can come talk with me. I don't know what y'all thought, but like, yes, it's like that. You see? Yes, baby, I'm having a funky good time. Oh, y'all make sure y'all hit that like button, okay? I'm absolutely having a funky good time with y'all these last 2 weeks. You know, I feel like Diddy was a little spin. You see, yeah, like that, like the battle when we was kids. He liked the little spin that we needed, that we didn't know we needed. You know what I'm saying? In media, it just is what it is. His case is a mess. But y'all know we talk that early morning, wee hours, hour type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Doing politicking hour. Uh, politicking out moved, okay? It is what it is. So like, yeah, I'm all over y'all, period. So shout out to that. Now listen, yeah, I got my handy dandy notes together and I'm ready. You see? Now listen, word on the curb is they didn't let CB out of jail, okay? It is what it is. Yeah, CB Chris Brown has been released from jail. Okay, so shout out to that. I said, Lord have mercy. You see. Now Team Breezy can go back to they can lay off the choreography, let Mama Breezy get off the phone and go back to picking out their concert outfits. You see? Yes, baby, go pick out the clothes, okay? Cause Chris Brown's been released, okay, from from a London jail. Well, he was down there eating pinto beans, probably. Child, they stay in London. They be putting beans on toast. You see, hey, don't come for me. It is what it is. That's what they said. And they said, like, you gotta really, 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 really know what you're doing to find a good food down there, okay? It just is what it is. I don't know. I ain't been yet, but I'm going. You see. So shout out to that. One day. But anyway, Chris should be on his way home soon, Pooper Stars. Don't forget to hit the like button, comment, okay? And subscribe. Period. Let's get it. I say, yes, Miss Preston Curl, did you hear the good news? Chris Brown is out. So shout out to that, and shout out to the judge who decided to let him go. Now, how will it work? I'm asking, like, how's this gonna work? Like, is he gonna get probation? Will he be fined? Will he have to pay a lump sum? Yeah, you see the questions, okay? Can he run? You see? Is this a place that like is can he be extradited? Y'all have so many questions, you see? Yeah, probably like about 21, like 50 Cent. You see? But the good news is he free to work. You see? Yeah, he free to go to work, 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 like Rihanna said. But word on the curb is, however, they gonna be keeping an eye on Chris's passport, okay? Allegedly. That just is what it is, okay? But anyway, that's what I heard. Now listen, moving on. Word on the curb is Big U, okay? Big U. Some of y'all might be familiar with Big U. Some of y'all might not be familiar with Big U. I mean, it just is what it is. The thing is, hey. The thing is, shout out to you. Okay. Listen, now some of y'all might know Big U, but some of y'all might not know Big U. The reason why I know Big U is because y'all already know your girl Shay Renee is here, there, I'm everywhere. You see, to get the tea. So shout out to that. But anyway, Big U is like I don't really want to say, but I'm not really sure of his title. But if I had to give him one, I think he's like an alleged LA gang boss or something like that. You see? Yeah. Something like that, you see? But don't quote me on that. But I will say, word on the curb is Big U has found himself in a pickle, okay? After his lawyer, I said his attorney, yeah, I said his legal representation has quit, okay? Yes. Leaving Big U to fend for himself, child. They saying word on the curb is this man is finna represent himself in his high profile Rico case. Okay, he fighting a Rico, just like Diddy. I said, ooh, you know, that's crazy. But then I thought about one time when I was watching TV, you see, and something came on the TV that said something about the Cribs, and then it said LLC. And I said, what? Take the what and leave the what? The Cribs. Y'all let them have an LLC? Oh, wow, Miss Preston Curl. You see? I said, okay. If that ain't a damn setup. I mean, it just is what it is, child. But word on the curb is Big U is going to be in court by itself without a lawyer. Okay? Crazy. And then speaking of jail, Rod Wave was allegedly arrested. I mean, arrested for he was arrested for about 11 charges. It seemed like, baby, it was a long list. Okay, charges like assault. Well, I don't really like to say that word here, but it is what it is. Like when you put your hands on somebody, aggravated. Some type of aggravated. What else? Damages to property. And see, this is the thing. I ran across something that was saying that he allegedly like started, pow-powing towards somebody's truck. And I'm like, oh my God, they said yeah. That's what they said. But I don't know how true that is. I don't know how true that is, y'all. Y'all know I'm here, I'm there, I'm everywhere to get the tea, but I don't just tell y'all just know any old thing, you know? So shout out to that. I gotta absolutely believe it, okay? I said I'm gonna have to believe it. So I don't know. I don't know how true that is. But I will say, when I got this news, I was like, well, was there a shouty involved? Yeah. Yeah, you see? Because, like, we all know, Rod, it just is what it is. But anyway, this allegedly took place in Georgia. And all you fans don't panic because he has since been released. Okay, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. When y'all come in here, y'all go out of here. Yeah, it is what it is. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Oh yeah, and don't forget to subscribe. Okay, period. Yeah, I want you to ride with me too. So anyway, he out of jail. But this is what I wanted to say about it before I wrap it up and yeah, put a bow on it real cute. Like, wrap it up, put a bow and a ribbon on it real cute. Like, Rod Wave might want to slow down. You see? Yeah, like Bobby V said. I think so. Before he get himself into something for real that he don't want to get himself into with his career. You see? Kind of like, but they sit himself down. Make him have to sit down for a while. Kind of like Pooh Shiesty, okay? And I say that because Rod Wave be getting in trouble. I feel like, it just is what it is. Like, I feel like, even though I don't report on him a lot, I feel like, every now and then, just whoosh, a Rod Wave then got himself in trouble type of thing come across my desk. Like, I might not report on everything, but I be seeing, pretty much everything. Y'all know what it is. So anyway, and then after that, child, I'm just breezing, child. What? Yeah, it's like that. Child, talking about Chris Breezy today, and baby, I'm just breezing through these topics. Okay, it just is what it is. I I ain't tripping. You see, I'm never mad at it. In fact, I'm gonna go get me something to eat in just a minute. It is what it is. So yeah, before I get on with the rest of my day, okay? But anyway, yeah, I'm kind of sad though. I don't like. You see, I don't really like. mm, running through my stuff. But the news wasn't newsing like that today, to be honest. I mean, like, everybody is talking and thinking about Diddy. You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. Uh, Shit, like 50 Cent said, Diddy, do it. I don't know. You see, I don't know. But these people in court say he did. It just is what it is. But anyway, and Lord, speaking of which, our Diddy update gonna be crazy. Okay? It's crazy. I'm bracing myself already. But anyway, Chrisean Rock, y'all. Chrisean Rock, Pooper Stars. Word on the curb is Chrisean is saying that she is going to let Karlissa. I said, what? You don't say. You see? She said she gonna let Karlissa of our people, okay, babysit the baby. Now, I know I told y'all this recently. Yeah, I like to say, it is what it is. I got this saying here where I like to say, people is bored. You see, she's just bored. And normally I would say that Chrisean is bored. But no, not in this case. I don't feel like she's bored. Actually, in this case, I feel like Chrisean is tired. You see? Yeah. I'm going to add her to my long list of people who just say they ain't Kevin Gates. You see? I said they just said they ain't Kevin Gates. Hit the like button. They getting tired. They gets tired. You see? Chrisean Rock that absolutely seemingly got tired. Okay? It just is what it is. She tired and seemingly running from Duke College. It just is what it is. Okay. And to me, if you ask me, it seems like Chrisean been running from Duke College for a while now. Okay. Yeah, it just is what it is. That's what that's what it gives. And I said maybe, just maybe that's why she left Baddies. But anyway, you see, we all know that right now, this is the thing. This is what I think about Chrisean for real. I feel like right now, Chrisean is on her I'm a lover, not a fighter tour. You see? Yeah, kind of like Diddy. Ha! Yeah, a.k.a. Brother Love was. Before they decided to lock him up and throw away the key. I feel like Chrisean is on her I'm a lover, not a fighter tour right now. Okay, it just is what it is. With that being said, I just want to tell y'all, please quit attacking this girl. You see, when it comes to her and the gospel, okay? Yeah, shout out to that. And I've been meaning to tell y'all this for a while. I want y'all to leave her alone when she trying to give her testimony. It is what it is. Y'all know I don't take sides and all of that. I don't get in nobody beef and nobody stuff or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I be seeing what y'all be saying about Chrisean. It is what it is. I've been meaning to tell y'all, ask y'all, tell y'all, and ask y'all. You see? To like, let that go. Kind of like a bad relationship. It just is what it is. For real. Because it's like y'all asking this girl not to show the God in her. Kind of like Mary said. Yes, Miss Person Curl. It's like y'all don't want to allow her to slay her demons. You see? And that's weird. I find that weird. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I find that weird. Especially when y'all be trying to act like she, I don't know what y'all be saying. Kind of like, okay, put it like this. Like when somebody get in some hot shit, you see, when somebody find themselves in hot lava, like Ryan parents be saying, the floor is lava. It's lava. Okay. Yeah, when the kitchen get hot, y'all be like, okay, here he come with the kids, or here she come with the kids. You know, trying to soften the blow, get the heat out the kitchen a little bit. Y'all say people be doing that, and then y'all say that they be doing that with God too. But I wish y'all stop that. It just is what it is. I wish y'all stop that for real. Like y'all, like they girl don't know God. Yeah, I believe Chrisean Rock know God, and I feel like when as she going through her journey, she be giving her testimony. It is what it is, and y'all don't be wanting nobody to share that, and like that's weird. You see, yeah. You see, y'all might want to worry about what's inside of y'all, because it's weird. Y'all acting like that girl don't know God. And like I said, that's why I posted her on my blog. No, I posted her mama on my blog just recently on Mother's Day. You know what I'm saying? Her mother delivered this beautiful message about yeah. You asking me why I thought it was beautiful? Who said it was beautiful? I said it was beautiful. You see, to me, because basically she gave her children a shout out. And she was saying that, like, she said, God blessed me with 13 kids. I said, oh, okay, Miss Pressing Curl, you go ahead. You see, you go the fuck ahead, you know. She said that was a blessing, period. Yeah, she said God blessed me with 13 kids. And you know, as she was giving her testimony, she basically said, in each and every one of them know God. I said, come on now. I said, come on now, mama. You better speak to that thing. Okay. And the truth of the matter is that when she said that, the very first thing that I thought about popped up in my head was Chrisean. Shout out to that motherfucking Chrisean Rock. Her baby, you know, the last one out of 13. I said, yeah, that baby, no, that baby. Yeah, that baby. You see, mama, I gotta agree with you on that baby. That baby no God. It just is what it is. She might stumble, you know, like a lot of people do, but she know God. It's almost like y'all just don't be wanting people to give their testimony. And this is the thing. Like, this is what church folks look like. Okay? They look like people who battle stuff, fall off the horse, and then get back on. You see? They like the cowboy. You know the motherfucking cowboy? Yeah, the one that be riding that motherfucker at the rodeo. You see? Yeah. He be falling. He be falling out from time to time. It just is what it is, you see? I said that's part of his journey. But you know, he be getting back on it. And I feel like that's how Christians are. Like, we just, you know, listen, it just is what it is. Once I realize that I'm part of the church and I'm church folks, I realize, oh yeah, baby. You see, they come in all different shapes and sizes. And this is the thing, church people are not perfect. People be acting like they looking for perfect people. And I'm like, y'all don't know God. Do you know God? You sure? Because he already told us ain't nobody perfect. Not us. You know what I'm saying? None of us. So it's like, yeah, see, I just don't see where y'all be coming from. It just is what it is. My fellow internet users, commenters, you know, I just don't see where y'all be coming from. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm smart. I get it. I understand. You see, Miss Prince and Curl, my sister, my sister say it all the time. Even the devil knows scripture. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, y'all, I just think it's weird. Y'all be trying to tell people not to share their testimony, okay? Okay? It just is what it is. I don't like that. It is what it is. Like Chrisean can, child, she can sing church music today and then do the Foolie Wayne tomorrow. And like I would still support her because I know, you know, how life and God and stuff like that work. You see, and it just, yeah, it ain't no one trick pony. You see, going to church and being about the Lord and walking in Christ and being saved and being on a journey. It just ain't no one trick pony. You see, it ain't just about stockings and nice clothes and singing in the choir. And paying tithes. You see, I said that ain't what it look like. It looks different for everybody. And some people just rather you struggle in private, but that's your testimony. That's your journey. You see? I see now we living in an age, and I used to be so judgmental. I did. But like the older I get, like that, you know, I still got my opinion. It is what it is. Oh, I'm gonna get at it. Yeah, see. Just shout out to that Miss Pretty Curl. But like the judgment, I like, you know, I'm less judgmental. It is what it is. Because we gotta let people get out here and do their thing. You know? And the truth of the matter is we ain't got no hell or no pen to put them in, Miss Preston Curl, you see? So, like, I'm not about to do all of that. I'm not about to do all of that. Just like somebody tried to come on my channel the other day and try to go back and forth with me about protecting men, specifically men who look like that. I'm like, listen, I'm not finna go back and forth with you, you see? Yeah. The weird people. I'm not finna go back and forth with them about them talking about somebody celebrating Diddy going to jail and Diddy being in trouble and all of that. Cause listen, let me tell you something, Miss Preston Curl. I don't have Diddy in the courtroom today. Okay? It is what it is. I ain't got Diddy in the courtroom. And I ain't on the jury. So I ain't trying to hear it. When it come down to it, I ain't passing out that time or none of that. So like, man, please. You see, miss me with it again. That's people that I guess they don't want to hear about it at all. Like sometimes when people say stuff, they don't even like really think to hear themselves speak. Like stop to hear themselves to me. Because even when it comes to Diddy, y'all, and that situation, you know, I feel like, you know, they be like, we tearing down our own. How we tearing down our own? How? You know, it might look like that to y'all. Of course it would look like to y'all like that to y'all because we're all in one community. Or y'all really stepping outside y'all community to see what white people do? Excuse me, YT people? Do y'all do that? Because I don't do that. So I don't know what they do to their own. Seriously. I barely tap in. Yeah. I'm just going to keep it a real, keep it a bean, keep it a buck. You know? But I'm sure if you go to some of their channels, they talking about white folk. You see? Like my common sense tells me. So it's like, yeah, we do kick each other. Too damn much for me. Because y'all don't even want people who are just non-biased. You see? Because I don't, like I said, I don't care. You know, I'm not pulling for Diddy to go to jail. It really don't matter to me. You see? I'm just reporting. And y'all mad about that? It's like, yeah. We do. I guess. You see? I guess. We do too much. I would just say some people do too much. Yeah, the Miss Pressing girls of the world. You see, it just is what it is. They do too much. They do. Cause it is what it is. I think everybody needs to let everybody be. We are so opinionated. We are so opinionated, and it is what it is. I feel like Opinions is what got these everybody on these platforms. You see, I used to have a saying. I said it today. I was like, I used to always say, start the podcast or shut up. Mm. A shout out to Karlissa too. That started with Karlissa. I was getting tired of Karlissa, and I'd be damn if Karlissa didn't get on the podcast. You see, like everybody starting the podcast. But I mean, it is what it is. Talk that talk. Talk that talk. Share your opinion, but just know that like people are different than you. People are different than you. People are see things different than you, and like yeah, some stuff people just do too much. And I feel like when it comes to somebody's journey with God, I feel like it's never okay to do too much. You see, some topics are just touchier than others for me. And when it comes to that type of stuff, like God and a person, like that's, I gotta keep it real. That's kind of not your business. You see, like for instance, it's this one lady. I can't think of her name. I can't think of her name. But I can't think of her name because I'm not that into her music. But I will say this. She's a popular, very popular gospel singer, right? And it's this one blog that knows that she has drinking problems. See, I didn't know she had drinking problems until the blog started posting her all the time. She goes to jail often. And like, it's a struggle of hers. You know what I'm saying? But I don't knock the blog for posting her. I don't. I actually knock the people who, would rather her just hide. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? And she don't hide. She come outside. She be like, I'm drinking. You see? Yeah, I was drinking. She be on camera drunk. Okay? It just is what it is. But like, I don't judge her for her demons. I don't feel like, oh my God, take the mic from her. You see? How the heck you gonna dare let somebody be up there singing the gospel when they have a drinking problem? Why not? Like, why not? You know what I'm saying? It's just some stuff, but now if she was a pastor, I might try to send them to Mexico. You see? Yeah, like Diddy did Cassie. You see? It's not funny. It's not funny. But for real, they said Diddy sent Cassie to Mexico to get some rehab. It just is what it is. I said, that's crazy. You see, I like that. I like that. I like that. You see, like the song said. I was like, I like the privacy in that. You see? I said, you go ahead, Miss Press and Curl. He felt like his woman had a problem. Yeah. And she went way to Mexico, you see. Like, that's how they be doing, too. To keep people out their business. They business, you see. And I like that. I like that. So, shout out to Diddy. And, it's crazy, too. Let me jot this down real quick about Diddy. Y'all gonna get a preview, but I'm just gonna say this real quick to y'all. While it's on my mind, though, I need to jot this down real quick. When it comes to Diddy, though, I do hope that there is some character witnesses that's going to speak to, the good in him. You know what I'm saying? Because he going to need that. He going to need that. He going to need that. You see? For real, for real. He going to need that. So, anyway. That's crazy. See? But, like, yeah, y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Okay? Period. I wasn't crazy about my eyebrows today. But I said, you know what? Miss Preston Girl gonna get these eyebrows today. Period. So shout out to that. But yeah. As far as Chrisean rocking her journey goes, child, word on the curb is she gonna let Karlissa keep the baby. You know, I will say this though. I want to pray. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna make sure I say a prayer tonight before I go to bed for Chrisean and her baby. It just is what it is because you know, I know how being a young mother can be. I do. You feel like you juggling so much. You know, you juggling life, trying to figure it out, and then trying to figure it out and maneuver it as this new role you got, right? This new heroic, terrifying at times role. You know what I'm saying? With this new baby and stuff like that. You just trying to do right by your child. And then meantime, in between time, you know what I'm saying, you be needing like help sometimes and a break sometimes. And you know, sometimes hell, just to keep it real, a sitter. You know what I'm saying? You can't take your baby every single way you go. You know, so with that being said though, I think, you know, it would be possibly good for Chrisean to for Junior to get with Karlissa. For real, for real. So he can have some type of stability. You know, I don't know if Chrisean is stable enough to provide him stable people around him. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it just is what it is. Cause I don't play when it comes to kids. You see, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, keep your eyes on your kids. It just is what it is. Shout out to that. And like, yeah, so maybe now would be a really good time for Karlissa to get Junior and be getting Junior and have Junior. You see? It just is what it is. So Chrisean can know that he's somewhere safe. You know? And I just said that because I just seen a picture recently. It is what it is. No judgment, no tea, no shade. But like, yeah, it just, I just feel like she always got somebody new around her baby. You know, if that makes sense. And I just feel like you don't want to do that. You just don't ever want to do that. I don't care. They can be the best people ever. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You need like a safety net of people that you trust with your baby. Only. You know what I'm saying? When they can't be with you. It just is what it is. But anyway, y'all, after that, I guess I'm finna roll. You see? Period. Shout out to that, like a pair of skates. Yeah. Or a dump truck. Something like that. You see? I'm finna roll. I'm about to get up out of here. It just is what it is. Go on about my day. Period. But I enjoyed every single moment with y'all. Y'all know I always do. I had a funky good time. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the show. Mm, mm. Y'all know I aim to deliver. Period. Just like a pizza place. Yeah. Your favorite pizza place. It is what it is. So shout out to that. And anyway, I will see y'all in the morning, period. So we can talk Diddy. Don't forget to stop by and come talk that talk with me. So many updates on his case. So I'll see y'all in the morning. Poop stars, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.